What's good, Internet? My name is Attack Slug. Welcome back to TNA Impact on the Xbox 360. I am hoping it saved properly. It took me like 7 tries to beat Christian. I don't want to fight him again. Let's, hopefully, fingers crossed, be fighting Big Sexy Kevin Nash. Oh, thank God, I did it right. I got the game to save. I don't have to replay any matches. So here we go. Welcome to a fine Tuesday versus the big man. I still think he's the big man, to be honest, but Kevin Nash, Diesel, if you will, Oz, Vinny Vegas, a man of many names. Anyway, it is a fine Tuesday. Yesterday morning, obviously, got up in the morning, and there was, like, no wrestling news outside of the thing with AJ at the house show with the blue belt. Other than that, there was, like, legit no news. I was like, alright, I'll skip a day, do a different video, you should watch that. But, you know, come back today, and man, got up this morning, and good God, in the past day, even outside of Raw, there was a lot of wrestling news happening, and there is things worth discussing, so let's get this show on the road. First and foremost, rest in peace to King Kong Bundy. One of the all-time great big men. When I think monster heel, I think King Kong Bundy. He was amazing. And I don't know that they're ever going to acknowledge him again, because he was part of that class action concussion lawsuit with like 60 guys, and they don't want to mention anybody who was in that lawsuit for any reason, right? So there's that. But certainly a huge part of an era there in wrestling that is very important. And just when you think larger than life, guys like Bundy were larger than life. He wanted that 5 count. He wanted 5. He was that good. Anyway, so rest in peace to King Kong Bundy. And like 61, like super young. Crazy. Anyway, outside of that weird AJ Styles thing with the, why am I getting my ass kicked here? What the hell, man? What the hell, Nash? Really, Nash? You're gonna... Really? Really? What is happening here with Nash? He wants to go back in there and taunt? Like, you're in the green, Nash! You don't need to taunt! Haven't even begun to wear you out yet. I don't want to get hit with that jackknife powerbomb. Don't pin him, I want to get out of the ring! I hate this B-button garbage. Anyway, why is Nash so tough? Like, since when? I mean, you know, at this stage in his career, certainly. Oh, right into that solid steel times 2. Nash times 2. Deal with it. Anyway, there was that. There is Tori Wilson going into the Hall of Fame, and I'm like, what did she do? Like, in terms of career accomplishments? I know they have their quota every year. They gotta have at least one woman, and I would say, you know, she was a big part of a lot of big angles, but in terms of, like, in-ring, in terms of, like, titles, like, none of that really seems consequential for what she did. But hey, good for her. Good for her. Where's the other Tori? The one who was in DX when DX is going in, so that's the whole thing. But kind of, I guess, besides the point, I suppose. But there was that. So, there was a very scary moment at a house show with Asuka. Everyone's like, oh my god, is she hurt with Mandy Rose on a house show? But apparently, not hurt, so we're okay. Or at least, according to her, not hurt. She said, oh, you know, it's a back thing, it's fine. Not a neck, not a concussion, so she's okay. And that's good, because going into Mania, you want to have your champions be, you know, healthy. Does Nash not run? Does he not have a run animation? He just walks. A very frightening walk is really funny to me. Nash is walking. I have to run, he has to walk. That's really funny to me for some reason. I'm not really sure why. Basement dropkick, Nash. Fooled you! Wait, what? No, come back. Come back. I have a chair. I have a chair. I am the table. And Nash, on the outside, is not even close to getting pinned here because of where he is at. So, we'll do it on the outside and keep on using that chair. Anyway, that was kind of that. Oh! So, we got some more information, supposedly, on this Arn Anderson situation and why he got fired and that whole thing. And apparently, supposedly, it is because Alicia Fox showed up to a house show, drunk as a skunk, and he was the agent on the match, and he let her work the match. And they don't like that. That's dangerous to anybody involved. Don't let a person who is obviously inebriated work a match. That's a bad idea. It's legitimately a bad idea. So, there was that, and apparently the other part of this rumor is that they offered her rehab, and she's like, nah, I'm good. Like, that, how do you keep your job? If they're offering you rehab, how do you keep your job at that point? So, that's a thing that is happening. And I'm not really sure how it's going to end up. She might end up getting fired. I don't know. And then back in the ring, yep, and here's where I lose, and gotta fight Nash. Again! There it is, jackknife powerbomb. That's it. You're done. Kevin Nash. Wait, what? You're not gonna pin me? I mean, that's your mistake, Nash. That is your own hubris, Nash. Wait, now you're gonna pin me. That was stupid. Stupid. Ow! Alright, Nash, that's two. That's two. Look at all the hits I got in compared to the hits that he got in, and yet he wins the match. Oh, come on! That could not have been any closer. Nash, that could not have been any closer, and I'm going to lose to one jackknife because reasons. And he's just powering out of everything. It's really annoying. There are no more chairs left. That's a problem. And Nash, stop taunting to get your meter, to get your health back up. Not cool, man. And here we go. The beginning of the end, folks. Once again, in this match for the third freaking time. Because Nash. Because Nash. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It legit doesn't matter what I do. It is way too hard. I'm deep red. I can't kick out of this. It's just... it hurts my arm! Ridiculous. This has to be it. This has to be it. If this does not defeat Kevin Nash, who is now in the deep red, I don't know what will. We're good. That took a half an hour. Half an hour. New character unlocked. Kevin Nash. Hooray.
I can't look at myself in the mirror. What kind of person am I turning into? I just beat one of my best friends half to death. This is all getting out of control. I've got to do something. I just don't know what.
90% complete, but we need more of a video today, so we keep on going for another half an hour. Who knows?
Yeah.
You got butterflies in your belly yet, boy?
Why? Should I?
Oh, I don't know. You're up against one of the most dangerous wrestlers in history, Samoa Joe, in front of a record crowd at the Freedom Center. And your partner's most vital parts are on the line for this match. Some people would get a little tense from that kind of pressure.
Yeah. I find it best not to think about it.
I don't give a dog's behind what you think about. You just win.
A dog's behind. Okay. Joe is gonna kill me. Again. So, moving on to Monday Night Raw last night. They did the Shield thing again. Hey, it's the Shield. They have a 6-man tag now at Fastlane this Sunday. Cool, I guess. Sure, why not? If Dean Ambrose is actually leaving, which I'm not sure that he actually is, because they mentioned it on air, like, several times. And I'm like, you don't mention guys, typically, historically, you don't mention guys' contract stuff on air. That's not what happens. Like, that's not a thing that happens. So, that's really, really weird, but okay. Also, man, how much does EC3 wish he was still on NXT at this point? Seriously. Seriously, EC3. They're doing nothing with him. It's really kind of sad. Kind of sad. Anyway, hey Joe, say hello to the chair, man. Chair gonna give it to you. Boom. And then back in the ring. We have some guest stars on Raw that are apparently going to be guest stars at WrestleMania, and I don't want any more guest stars. I had to live through the guest star era, and that was terrible. So, alright, sure. It's a thing that happened. I don't like it. Oh, reversed. Reversed. There was no Batista this week, but perhaps next week in Pittsburgh, we shall see about the Animal doing animal things with Triple H on Raw. Heavy Machinery beat up all the other Raw tag team jobbers, so that was, I guess, interesting. Sure, why not? I'm not going to really complain too much or argue. It is what it is. It's kind of inconsequential in the long run, I guess. But there is that. And then, of course, we have to get into this whole Ronda Rousey, Charlotte, Becky Lynch bit of beardness, if you will. Because thanks, Joe. Thanks, Joe. Totally. No, get there before he gets the chair. Before he gets the chair. Run away. And then we're back. Woo! So they turned Ronda heel, or at least they seemingly turned Ronda heel, and that's like, wait. The whole point of adding Charlotte to the match was because you didn't want people to boo Ronda Rousey, because they wanted to cheer Becky Lynch, because it's Becky Lynch. So, the fact that your original story here was that you were going to have Ronda lay the belt down, and then you were going to have Becky and Charlotte fight at Fastlane for the vacant title, but then Ronda gets the belt back, and then now they're fighting for Becky to get into the match in the first place and make it a triple threat match, or whatever, but it's like, Becky won the Rumble. So, if you have a champion, you should have Becky as the challenger, because she won the Rumble. That was the whole point. What is happening, Joe? Of winning the Rumble, and the whole point of adding in Charlotte was because you wanted somebody to get booed, which would have been Muscle Buster, which would have been Charlotte. So now you're going to turn Ronda heel, saying that the fans didn't support her in her hometown, or not even going to bother. Or whatever. Like, I don't understand that logic at all. It doesn't make any sense to me. If you're turning Ronda heel and people want to cheer Becky Lynch, then why is Charlotte in the match at all? I don't get that. That's super inconsistent storytelling, in my opinion. It's really kind of illogical, and I don't know, man. Like, you had a really easy story to tell here. A really simple story that could have been told easily, and you're making it so convoluted in the usual Vince way, and I don't get it. You had a really easy match to sell here, and you're just making it way more complicated than it has to be. Also, Joe is already halfway to Impact, and we're like in the first minute of this match, and this is why I hate this game. That's why I hate this game. It is absolutely ridiculous. I don't get it. Like, he's green. I've been hitting him. He's still green. Like, my damage is not the same as the computer damage. And if you're not going to have the same damage model for everybody, then why even have a damage model to begin with? I don't get that. Like, if you're going to have them build their meter way faster than I build my meter, I don't get that. Like, that's not how you program video game difficulty. Make them good, but don't make them impossible to fight. Like, that's just stupid. Anyway, so yeah, that was kind of some of the Raw stuff that happened. It was okay, from what I'd seen. But, you know, it's kind of whatever. We're on the road to Fastlane, which is this Sunday. So for a go-home show, it was okay. Taunt the man. Get my health back, because I need it back. But the taunt takes so long, and it doesn't really matter in the first place. So, thanks, Joe. Basement drop kicks for days. Missing them for days. What do you keep missing for? What are you doing? Oh my god, you're terrible. I'm trying to do that DDT and not get caught by Joe, and whatever. Man, whatever, man. There we go. Turning him inside out. Attack Slug. Doing it once again. From the top to the outside. Phoenix Splash to the outside. Good God almighty. Take that, Joe. Take that. That's what you get for messing with the Attack Slug. For serious. For really reals. Drop kick. I missed. How did I keep missing? Reverse something. Oh my god. No, not downstairs. Good God almighty. So yes, having the sirens being taken out of Dean Ambrose's theme song, he's a face again, you guys. What is happening? Is he leaving? Is Renee Young saying he's leaving for greener pastures? Was like, wait, what? Is he going to AEW, you guys? No. I don't think at this point they've made enough of a deal about it. I don't think he's actually going to be leaving. That's just my own opinion. We'll see. No! Muscle busted again. Muscle busted again. Reverse some. I can't even because of reasons. And here we go. Once again. And I'm only orange, so I should be able to kick out of that. But don't. Yeah, okay, I'm fine. Don't count on it. How do you use my left arm there? And then immediately, watch how fast he gets back to Impact. Watch how fast. That was a letter and a half from one move. One move, Joe! One move. That's why I hate this game. Screw you, man. Get kicked. In your face. Stick and move, man. Stick and move. What else can you do? What else can... Really? 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 Come on. Get him in the move. There it is. This might not be enough. This might not be enough to put away the Samoan submission. I mean, he's red. That's red. See, alright, yeah, okay, we're fine. We're fine. We're fine. But good God, though. Good God. Eclipse Casino?
Man, you are a monster. I can't believe you just beat that big Samoan. I love to see him fall. Well, just as planned, that got you a title shot against Angle. Your next stop is Vegas, boy. You will truly be gambling for some high stakes. The life of your partner. If I were you, and I'm glad I'm not, I'd be doing whatever it takes to win that match. Use every trick you've learned. There's no such thing as dirty fighting when lives are at stake. Now, do you hear me, boy?
Sure. 91%. Still got some swerves left. I'm Attack Slug. Thanks for watching. More videos. Tune in. See you next time. And I'm out.